Fort Myers, Florida, the city of palms, is home to the 2015 NARCh Finals. The best roller hockey players in the world have converged on the Gulf Coast, and the Pro Championship game is next on Universal Sports Network.
Hello, everybody, and welcome inside Germain Arena. We are at the Breakaway Sports Pub, getting you all set for the Pro Championship here at the 2015 NARCh Finals. I'm Nick Gismondi alongside Jeremy Ellis once again, and a very exciting final game coming up for you here in just a few minutes. But before we can get you there, we got to tell you a little bit about what NARCh is and how these teams got to where they are. NARCh is truly the North American Roller Hockey Championships and some of the world's greatest roller hockey. And many of the players you're going to see in this Pro Championship game actually started playing in this tournament when they were very young. And what that speaks to, Jeremy, is the fact that this truly is a tournament for all ages.
Well, NARCh starts at 6 and goes all the way up to an over 40 division. So we run the whole spectrum of ages and skill levels because we have different skill levels and ages represented here this week.
The cool thing about NARCh is that it's an event every summer. It's a family vacation. You can come and enjoy it. Kids look forward to it. It really has an incredible atmosphere, including skills competitions, vendor booths, and so much more. But have a look for yourself.
NARCh stands for the North American Roller Hockey Championships. Well, NARCh has been in, like I said, in business for 21 years, and out of those 21 NARCh finals, we've come to Germain Arena 7 times. And to be honest, it's a perfect place because it's a beautiful arena, the staff is friendly, it's on the beach, it's a great vacation destination as well as probably the best place to have a roller hockey tournament. The unique thing about roller hockey and NARCh is that teams, they do have to qualify at a regional qualifier, but you're not completely committed year-round to have to participate in NARCh. You can just get your friends together, play in a qualifying tournament, and come to the NARCh finals. So that's part of the appeal is, the looseness and ability to just come if you want to come. NARCh is open to everybody. What's really cool about this sport is we're starting to see some second-generation growth. So there's a lot of people who actually played in this event as kids in the 90s who are now parents, and they've got 10, 12-year-olds running around the rink. And so to see that and to see them light up and even to see the memories that they have about being at NARCh, it's really cool. NARCh has over 30 divisions. We have from 6 and under division all the way to 30 and over, sometimes 40 and over. And the pinnacle of the sport is the NARCh Pro Championships. The NARCh Pro Division, there's no higher level in the sport. Everybody has played tons of roller hockey, as well as tons of ice hockey. What's neat and rewarding for me is the fact that almost all of the players in the NARCh Pro Division grew up playing NARCh. And so this event means a lot for them. They've watched people they idolize play NARCh Pro, and now they are NARCh Pros. So it's definitely a feeder system the whole way through. Again, these kids, they looked up to NARCh Pro players. They now are NARCh Pro players. And what they don't realize is the kids that are watching them are now looking up to them. So we see an evolution happen right before our eyes here at NARCh Finals. For me, the absolute most rewarding thing of this whole tournament is seeing the raw emotion of the kids because, nothing's staged, nothing's scripted, and you could just see the pure enjoyment in their faces when they either do something exciting in skills or score a game-winning goal or, just know that their parents are proud of them and they're out on the rink, celebrating when they won a championship.
Welcome back inside the Breakaway Sports Pub. I'm Nick Gismondi alongside Jeremy Ellis, getting you all set for the championship game of the 2015 NARCh Pro Final. It's going to be an exciting one, and it gives us a chance at a repeat. The Mission Black Ice and the Alkali Assault will face off in the final in this one. We talked to you earlier about the evolution of this tournament and how good these players can be. The Mission Black Ice are a great example of that because a lot of these kids are those guys that started at a very young age, and last year that all came full circle when they came away with an underdog victory over Revision to win their first pro final championship. That was one of the more exciting games we'd seen all tournament long last year.
Yeah, it was. The Revision Vanquish put up a great fight in that one, but Mission Black Ice was a team on a mission. They came in as the number 9 seed, had to play the night before, and then go through every top seed on their way to that stunning upset last year.
It was definitely a harder road for them last year than it was this year, but one of the things that we've learned about the Black Ice is that they are resilient. They come into this championship as the number 2 seed. What has this team learned from last year into this year, Jeremy?
Well, it seems just like a short year ago that we saw these kids grow up right in front of our eyes here on the Universal Sports Network as Jason Miro, who is the founder and leader of that program, runs a rink in Long Island, New York, and has grown with these kids and brought them up through the ranks, all the way through those younger divisions, and now they are a pro champion and looking to defend it. They picked up a couple new players as well, so a little bit of personnel change, but a lot of speed on this Black Ice team.
The heart of that Black Ice roster has pretty much stayed the same, and we're going to get more into exactly how they look coming up, but last year's game was definitely one for the books. They assaulted unbelievably in that final game and came away with their first pro championship. They look to repeat it here. Other than just the games, there's some fun to be had for the pros, and the skills competition was the night earlier, and it's really an opportunity for these fantastic hockey players to put on display exactly how good they are with a sniper competition, a goalie competition, and a fastest skater. It's a lot of fun for these guys, and it's an opportunity for them to have a little bit of, downtime with one another.
Well, on top of it, they see the kids up in the stands, and they want to put on a show as well. They remember when they were just a young fella up there watching their heroes down there on the floor. So not only do they want to win those competitions, but it's almost a fashion show because they want to put on the sweetest moves.
Yeah, you have to see some of these, and we're going to show you right now. And contrary to belief, kids, try this at home. Have a look. Welcome back inside the Breakaway Sports Pub. I'm Nick Gismondi alongside Jeremy Ellis, getting you all set for the championship game of the 2015 NARCh Pro Final.
Well, the first thing I want to talk about is the rosters. Things have changed, but they've also stayed the same. Let's begin with the returning champion, Mission Black Ice. If you remember from last year, this roster looks very, very similar, especially at the goaltending defensive end, but there have been a few additions that is just going to bolster this team's offense as well.
A few more bullets in the gun for the Black Ice. John McInnes and Shane Fox. Shane Fox providing that little burst of speed that's necessary to win in this pro championship. Two big additions for this Black Ice team.
Let's talk about the goaltending. Obviously, very impressive still. Helped them win it last year. Machinsky back in net is a big plus for Black Ice.
Well, if you remember, Machinsky went through the playoffs last year with a very long scoreless streak, and that rode the wave all the way to the finals for Black Ice last year. He's picked up right where he left off in 2014. Machinsky, a difference maker, very steadfast in between the pipes so far for Black Ice throughout the tournament.
All right, let's switch over now to the Alkali Assault. The who's who of some of the most talented roller hockey players in the world are on this roster. I mean, take a look at it.
Well, the uniforms have changed just a bit for some of the names like Itan Javeria, Junior Cadiz, who have played before for the Palma Cyclones and other teams. Now they find themselves on the Alkali Assault and picking up right where they've left off in years past,
putting pucks into the net.
All right, let's move into our top three right now. I want to go back to the black ice. It's hard to do, but pick three guys on this team. Let's start with your first.
Well, the heart and soul of this team is definitely Billy Piscali, number 93. Comes into the final game here, 5 goals, 5 assists. He was really the heart and soul of the team last year. He's picked up right where he left off. And then you've got the sniper, purely a goal scorer, KJ Tiffenworth. He won the NARCh Pro Skills Competition top sniper last year. He was right there in it till the end. This year, 8 goals, leading all goal scorers in the pro division. And then, of course, a goaltender, Mike Machinsky, 2.27 goals against average. His confidence is at an all-time high right now, and he's just been very, very solid in between the pipes.
I'm going to ask you about the Alkali Assault. You could probably name off the entire roster, but pick your top three.
Well, Etan Chavera, if you haven't heard that name before, punch it into YouTube. Google him. There's highlight videos all over the internet of what this kid can do both on and off the rink. 5 goals, 3 assists. He's been a force, a little bit out of shape from years past, but he's starting to really get his wheels up under him so far in this tournament. Junior Cadiz, 4 goals, 4 assists, coming back playing Team USA over in Finland. His game is solid right now, and he's definitely a guy to keep an eye out for on this Assault team. And then the goaltender, fellow Chicagoan Zach Lane, 3.59 goals against average. One of the more athletic goaltenders in the game. A very big guy, covers a lot of space from post to post.
Well, those are the top 3 players for each team, but the journey is just as important as the destination. Here's a look at the bracket, and no easy road for either team, the Assault or the Black Ice.
Well, the Black Ice did have a bye, so they awaited the Mudcats in the semifinal. The road, as you mentioned, for the Alkali Assault, especially difficult because they came in as the number 4 seed, facing the number 5 Tour Roadrunners. That one went to overtime, a 4-3 win for them there, and then they had to face the excitement.
And the semifinals were certainly something to watch.
I want to start with Black Ice's semifinal. This was a heavy-hitting game. This is a game that really surprised me a little bit because it was the Tour Mudcats, and they're a venerable veteran team in and right of themselves, but the Black Ice found a way to get it done.
Well, they're a young team going against some savvy veterans, but the Tour Mudcats have known that they need to reload as well, so they've got some young speedsters on that team. It was back and forth throughout. Mission Black Ice got out to the early lead. They had to hold on, though, because they were nursing a 2-goal lead. The Mudcats made it close, 6-5 at the end. A couple saves turned away by Zach Lane, and that was the difference.
And how about on the other side for the Assault? Let's talk about their semifinal game. Another back-and-forth one.
Well, the Assault, that semifinal game had to be the game of the tournament so far. That one, it was back and forth. The excitement went up. The Assault came back with 2 straight goals, only 9 seconds apart. Junior Cadiz put his team on top, and as time ran out with only about 0.1 second remaining on it, the Tour Excitement scored to force overtime. You would think the Assault maybe have a letdown in overtime. Not the case there. Joaquin Chavera, just a couple minutes into it, buries the game winner, and that's how the Assault got here.
All right, well, Jeremy, I'm going to put you on the spot here a little bit. Pick a winner, Black Ice or Assault?
Well, I'm going to take the easy way out on this one, Nick, and go with the repeat. I'm going to say the Mission Black Ice. They have looked sharp and impressive throughout this tournament so far. They put pucks in the net. They've kept pucks out of their own net. Machinsky has been a stalwart back there in between the pipes. And when you've got Tiffenworth, Piscali, the other guys, Vincent Calgary, the speedster, there is just some impressive names. And their head coach, Jason Miro, he knows what it takes now. He's been coaching these kids for a long time. I think they've got what it takes, the moxie, to be a repeat champion.
Well, it has been quite some time since we've seen a repeat champion here at NARCh. Will this be the year? We'll find out when we come back as the puck drops on the 2015 NARCh Pro Championship game between the Mission Black Ice and the Alkali Assault. Don't go anywhere. You are not going to want to miss this one.
Welcome back inside Germain Arena. Nick Gismondi, Jeremy Ellis. Puck drop happening right now. The Mission Black Ice on the left side. They'll be skating from left to right. The Alkali Assault skating from right to left. Draws one right away by Piscali, and he's going to take this back. And you're going to see this a lot on the initial part of this hockey game, Jeremy. They're going to play a smart, methodical game. It's what the Black Ice did last year to come away with a win.
Yeah, they definitely like puck possession, but keep an eye on the face-offs. That's going to play an integral part in this hockey game, winning those draws.
Things are underway right now, and Black Ice controlling. Well, I'll let you know about our referees, Anthony Folletti and Brett Martin. Assistant referee is Vic Zaniga. Puck being controlled now by the Black Ice. That is number 55. You gotta love this kid. Absolutely super talented. He was a big part of the win last year. That's PJ DiMartino. trying to bring something around right here. But now Assault will get their first possession of this hockey game and try and bring it up along the left-hand side. Puck is going to go cross ice now, and the Assault just content with working it in their zone and trying to slow things down. That's Corey Hodge trying to bring it back in his own direction. It'll be picked off right there, and the other way comes Piscali. A spark plug of a hockey player. He's going to be the catalyst for this offense.
Keep an eye on him. He's out there. He makes things happen whenever he's out on the floor.
Black Ice now controlling. They'll take this back inside their own zone. That'll be DiMartino. Content to sit with it back behind Machinsky.
Couple good rushes by the Black Ice there, but unable to get a shot off there. Good defense stacking up the slot.
Just a couple minutes into this hockey game already. 13:34 off the clock. A backhand shot and a nice save right there by Zach Lane as the Black Ice starting to put the pressure on offensively a little bit. Assault manages to control it, and they're going to bring it back out now along the left side. A chance here at a break. That is number 13, Adam Swims, trying to make something happen. Going to bring it back around on the far side of the rink. Pass back, and now the Assault will bring it back inside their own end to Junior Cadiz. Junior Cadiz is one of the most prolific roller hockey players in the sport today. Grew up with this game, plays it overseas. He is fantastic and has control now on the left-hand side. Cadiz in backhand, tries to throw it in front of the net. It is picked off by the defense, and the other direction it will go.
He was looking for Chaveros right there on the doorstep. Those two have been clicking all tournament.
Now the Black Ice with a chance in low, quick shot, and that'll be a save with 12:45 to go in this first half, and everybody buzzing around. But so far, Jeremy, if you're picking somebody who's got out ahead in this game, the Black Ice have that spark early on.
Well, they won that opening face-off, and they controlled possession of the puck before they went down and had a couple good chances. A good job by the Alkali Assault defense of clogging up the middle of the zone there. They didn't get good looks at the net. That one was probably the best scoring opportunity of the game so far. It looks like Zach Lane shaking up just a little bit, taking that shot.
Well, he has definitely taken the brunt of the action so far. Let me ask you this question. Machinsky hasn't faced too many quality chances yet. Is that a good thing or a bad thing for him?
Well, I think Machinsky, since he's got the experience in these hockey games in this tournament so far in years past, he knows what he has to do. I don't think he'll fall asleep back there at all. He likes to come out and play the puck also, so he'll keep involved in the game in that manner.
Okay, face-off was down to the left, won by the Black Ice. They're going to bring this back in now along the left-hand side. Controlling it there, number 13, Shane Fox. Fox will move the puck across. Black Ice now bringing it back inside their own zone. Methodical play right there by Brogan Rafferty. Rafferty, a fantastic hockey player and one of the greatest kids you're ever going to meet. Turned over just inside the Assault zone, and they'll bring it back the other direction now. Trying to work it down inside. 12-12 to go here in this first half. We are scoreless at the 2015 NARCh Finals from Germain Arena. Nick Gismondi alongside Jeremy Ellis bringing you this one. Great shot right there that didn't make it all the way through by the Black Ice. Assault playing defense right now. They're going to clear this one down to Chavera. Chavera trying to make a move, but he is picked off, and great defense by the Black Ice, and they're going to work it the other direction now. Here comes some offense for the Black Ice. Down low, in front, at the hash mark, shot, rebound, doesn't make it through. They're going to move this one back. Here's Gerger at the slot, scores! And the Black Ice have now taken a 1-0 lead, and the returning champion is on the board. That's great hockey right there.
Well, Gerger had one shot that was blocked. He picks up a rebound there and puts it right past the glove of Zach Lane. Gerger is a sniper. He can put the puck in the net. That one from about 13 feet out in front.
11:37 is the time of the goal. Billy Piscali is going to pick up the assist right there. That's pretty efficient puck movement by the Black Ice, and that's the type of offense we're used to seeing from them.
They've definitely had the better scoring chances in this hockey game. Etan Javera's had some rushes down the floor, nobody home with him. The Black Ice, when they go down the floor, there's usually 2 or 3 people involved.
All right, Corey Hodge tries to move that out of his own zone. That attempt is thwarted and back in the other direction. The Assault will try to regroup, and now they're going to work it up along the left side here.
Cangelosi's got some speed out there, but again, no Assault players up in the offensive zone to help out.
Once again, a turnover, and now Black Ice going to come the other direction with it. They're keen to just hang on to it in the neutral zone right now. They'll bring this one back. Working it is Matt Gerger. Cutting towards the middle now. Black Ice playing methodical. Good puck possession game. Here's the bonus of using guys that you've had on your team for 2 years now. Chance in front there. Nice save by Zach Lane. He has had the brunt of the work so far in this one. You just see how well these guys are working together.
Well, it's definitely an advantage because you have two styles of play. You can run and gun or you can take it back. And since they know how each other works out there, they know when to go forward and when to put on the brakes just a bit.
1-0 right now. Black Ice leading in this one midway through the first of two halves. The 2015 NARCh Finals on Universal Sports from Germain Arena in Estero, Florida. Black Ice with all the control right now. They have been the heavy-hitting team so far in this one, and now they're playing defense. Vince Caligari now back behind his own net. Black Ice is in no hurry right here.
Nice chance there for McGinnis, but again, he had no one with him, so that one's blocked and taken back the other direction. But another turnover there by the Assault.
John McGinnis, number 22, might be one of the most underrated players in this game right now. He was sidelined for quite some time with hip surgery. One of the most prolific roller hockey players to potentially ever play the game in this current generation. Look for him to do big things in this one. Now Larry Adagoki, the other direction for Assault, trying to get something sparked offensively for them, but they just can't seem to get it going inside the Black Ice's zone.
Well, nice play there by Junior Cadiz. We mentioned how smart he is as a roller hockey player. Adagoki tried to find him on the back door. Cadiz missed that chance, but then just fired it back in his own end, looking to reset.
Now a chance for the Assault. Down the right side, cutting to the middle, and defense for the Black Ice, again, stopping anything above the hash marks from getting through to Machinsky. I don't think he's even faced more than 2 shots so far in this, and we're definitely midway through this first half. Now a turnover and a chance for the Assault. Here they come the other direction. That's number 91, Cadiz, with a rare opportunity. Not a guy you want to be left alone, and he's going to fight for it now in the corner. Gerger pushing him, and the Black Ice once again retains control.
Well, Gerger well over 6 feet, a long stick to boot out there, so he used that reach to go in against the smaller player and steal that puck right off the stick of Cadiz.
What does the Assault need to do to turn the tide of this game, Rick? Because right now it's all Black Ice.
Well, you have to get some more people up in the offensive end. You can see how Black Ice comes down the floor, usually working 3 players into the offensive zone, and if not, they're going to take it back and reset. The Assault playing a lot of one-on-one hockey at this point.
DiMartino moves the puck to Pascali. Shot, scores! And it looks as though Billy Pascali has picked it up to give Black Ice a 2-0 lead. A look at the replay. Oh no, it's gonna be Johnny Mack with a little tip in front of the net. And it is John McGinnis in his triumphant return to roller hockey to put the Black Ice up 2-0. We'll be back after this. So a tip in by Johnny Mack has given the Black Ice a 2-0 lead. Billy Pascali, he picks up the assist. Time of that goal was 8:31 of period number 1. Set back up now for the draw. Black Ice in full control of this hockey game. Jeremy Ellis and the Assault need to get something going, and they need to do it quickly. This draw is going to be won by the Black Ice, and they're going to take it back inside their own zone.
Well, definitely not the game plan for this Alkali Assault team. They wanted to get off to an early start there. They didn't. Now the Black Ice are going to control the flow and the tempo of this hockey game. But good things happen when you go to the net, Nick, and that's exactly what Johnny Mack did. He got the tip in for that second goal.
Pascali starts another rush. Quick shot. This one just goes wide of lane. No damage there, and the Black Ice will regain control on the rebound and send it all the way back down. Picking up back behind Machinsky. Now the Black Ice are going to move it the other direction. They are just fine with playing catch with this right now. That's Shane Fox in control.
Shane Fox wearing a face mask out there. He didn't at the beginning of the tournament, but 2 broken bones and a few stitches later off a high stick, he's wearing the cage now.
Chicks dig scars, right, Jeremy?
Of course they do.
Black Ice now down inside their own zone. They're going to bring this one back. They have controlled the puck for the majority of this game. Puck possession, calm. I mean, it has been their game right now, and you can see it again. They're content with taking it back. This is a much more defensive approach than how they started this game, and very similar to how they won last year.
Well, again, they've got that confidence. They know what it takes right now, so they can see those little openings. When they're not open, they send it back into their own zone like they do right now. They're not forcing the play when it's not necessary, and all that does is make the Alkali Assault play a little bit of chase hockey out there, and that's going to tire this guys out.
That was Tiffenworth moving it all the way back inside of his own zone, and now they're going to play catch with it again. Fox drops it back behind the net to Anthony Kozlow. He's okay to hang on, and this prevents the Assault from really jumping in because you can't get too spread out. Back the other direction now. That's Tyler Kraft trying to make an offensive push, but the Assault managed to thwart that effort, and now we go back the other direction. And that's a tough one because there's a missed pass right there for the Assault, and that throws everything off. They managed to regain, and now the Assault going to bring it back inside their own zone, and they're going to hang on for a second here and regroup.
Well, they had a chance there to get some offensive action there. They tried to hit Joaquin Chavera up on the long pass just out of his reach, and now they're forced to go back into their own zone and try to regroup, and looks like another turnover.
Now they're going to work it up the other direction. This is Joaquin's brother, Ethan Chavera, with the puck in the neutral zone. He's got great hands, and he's going to use that to his advantage here. Look at him. Keeps it on his stick. Moves in on the red. Cuts to the middle. Tries to get a shot off, but he didn't have any help, and it gets knocked away by the black ice. Good defensive play right there, and they regain control. Vincent Caligari now is going to work it up the left side for the black ice. Cup through the middle. He's got the speed. Pass across, down low. Now a chance in front. Backhander doesn't make it all the way through. That was on the stick of number 16, Tyler Kraft.
Tyler Kraft, we haven't mentioned his name too much. He'd be a first liner on most other teams out here, just seeing limited action.
Chance and a shot right there, but Machinsky is up to the task. He makes a save, and we'll get a stoppage of play, but the Assault's first quality scoring opportunity, and great defense right there, and potentially a penalty coming up here.
Well, it could have been a hooking call because the Assault players did have the jump on the play there. They came in with a nice scoring chance, and that one was turned aside, but let's see if there is a penalty on the play.
Looks like it's going to be a hooking call at 5:25.
It's going to go against Calgary.
So a power play opportunity here. And that is a big one to turn the tide of this game at the moment. The Black Ice have been absolutely dominating so far. So now Black Ice will have to play a little defense. They'll be on the penalty kill, and it's Cadiz starting things off on the power play. Quick shot, it will go high and over the net. Number 88, Larry Atagoki, moves it all the way back down on the Assault with an opportunity here to start control.
Lots of firepower out there on this Assault power play. Cadiz, Cangelosi.
5 minutes to go on this one. That shot will come in, and a save. We'll get a whistle on that one. Machinsky squared up nicely to that. What is your play right here if you're the Assault? A goal is almost imminent at this point in the hockey game with a little under 5 minutes left to play in this first half.
Well, they have to get something here on this power play if they want to stick in. It's going to be a big momentum boost for the Black Ice as well, with a 2-0 lead and killing off the first power play opportunity of this hockey game.
Assault wins the draw. They're going to work it back inside now. That is Junior Cadiz. Tries to get a shot off. It will bounce back out to the point. Joaquin Chavera will get it deep, and now Black Ice regains control and moves it up in through the neutral zone. Trying to make something happen here shorthanded is Nate Gerger. They want to play defense. They're not looking for any more offense at this point. Just kill this penalty off.
Three of the best puck control players in all of the game out there right now. DiMartino, Biscali, and Nate Gerger killing off this penalty for the Black Ice.
Puck is on the stick of PJ DiMartino right now. He's going to work it up and try and get a shot off, but defense on par right there, and now the Assault the other direction. Trying to stretch this one out, trying to break up that tight grouping of Black Ice defense. That's Martino there in the middle of your screen, and now Joaquin Chavera will work it down low. Back up to the point for Chavera. Chavera to Cadiz. Back to Chavera. Quick shot. Machinsky the save.
Well, that's what you have to do, Nick. You have to move the puck side to side, get that defensive structure moving back and forth. That's how you find those little pockets in the middle of the zone there. And they went cross rink, and then they got it back up top to Chavera. And Chavera, known as one of the bigger slap shots in the game, cranked one off there, but Machinsky, good positioning moving from post to post.
What a story Joaquin Chavera is. Cancer survivor. He had to step away from the game for a while, and now Joaquin is back in a big way, and the slogan for him is walk strong, and he's proven it right now. Now puck is won by the Assault off that draw, trying to pick it up behind the net was Junior Cadiz, but that defense by the Black Ice once again proving a little bit too much to overcome. The Assault regained control in the neutral zone, and they're going to try another rush right here.
Well, Black Ice killing off that penalty, so good momentum there for the Black Ice, back to full strength.
Ethan Chavera tries to start a rush here. They'll move it back. Now controlling is Cadiz. Cadiz is going to go cross rink. Assault setting it back up inside their own end. This is Ethan Chavera, right side of your screen. Quick shot through traffic, but Machinsky again will come away with an easy save right there.
Well, if you notice, when the Black Ice come down the floor, they do a lot of weaving, a lot of leaving the puck for the trailer. Right now, the Assault just don't have that same puck movement. A lot of one-on-one play. They make one move and get a shot on the net. No traffic, no chance for a rebound.
Chivera going to take the draw here. Trying to get that back to Corey Hodge. He's the one back on that point. Draw was won, but not completely clean, and the Black Ice will regain control. They're going to come the other direction with it right now. Black Ice leading this one 2-0. That was a shot down low. It'll go high and wide of the net right there, but right away the Black Ice putting the pressure back on offensively with just under 3 minutes left to go in this first half. Now a shot, a chance, and a nice save right there as the Assault trying to get something going. Junior Cadiz with a good one, but Machinsky the save. Black Ice again gets the puck back, and that's another area where they're missing out. The Assault is not capitalizing on rebounds. They get that initial shot, and the Black Ice is able to pick it back up and move it the other direction quickly.
Yeah, definitely one and done so far for the Assault. They get the one shot, nobody down there for rebounds. You think about a basketball game, you need second shot opportunities. They're not getting it here as Machinsky comes up with the save, and it goes right back onto the Black Ice stick.
Black Ice, that was Shane Fox bringing it out of the zone, and now they're going to work it back inside. Puck is back on the stick of Fox. Now they're going to move it over. Moving up now for the Black Ice. Trying to get something going here. Johnny Mack out there on the far side. Back behind the net. He's unable to hold on to the puck, and the Assault will regain it and move it the other direction. Now a chance on the right-hand side. That is once again Cadiz. Shot! Picks up his own rebound out to the front. Cangelosi shot. Scores! And the lead is cut in half as the Assault find their way onto the board at 2:01. It is J.C. Cangelosi, and you gotta think that Cadiz is gonna pick up an assist on that one. That is heads-up play, and it is a 2-1 hockey game. Oh, that is smart play right there.
Well, there you saw the rhythm and excitement of Junior Cadiz. He made a nice move, lost the puck over into the corner, but a heads-up play there to fight Cangelosi out in front. Cadiz may have gotten away with a high stick on that move. Looks like he may have clipped Pascali. No call there. Pascali was holding his face, but Cadiz makes the play happen there, getting the assist on the Cangelosi goal.
A huge goal for the Assault in this one as they cut that lead in half. That had to happen. Black Ice had all the momentum, and now let's see if the Assault can respond. Chivera starts this one out with a nice pass up along the left-hand side to Cangelosi, trying to get it something going again. Now the Assault with some jump. They're trying to move it into their own zone, but a turnover in other direction it comes. Now the Black Ice trying to make something happen. That's number 98, KJ Tiffenworth, spark plug of a hockey player he is. That shot will go wide, and now the other direction, the Assault moving it back up. Nice little drop pass there to Joaquin Chivera. He'll cycle back around to just inside the neutral zone. He's going to leave that on a tee for number 26, Austin Cangelosi.
Well, definitely a confidence boost. You see the Assault playing with more stature out there. They're getting the puck into the zone with speed. Lots of players jumping up into the action.
Nice touch pass. Cangelosi to Chivera. Can't get the shot off clean, and that'll bounce all the way back. We are under a minute to play here in the half. It is a 2-1 hockey game. The Black Ice had a 2-0 lead, and it was just cut in half on the goal by Cangelosi on the nice assist by Cadiz. And now the Black Ice down inside their own zone trying to work it out, and they will do so. This will go the length of the rink. Black Ice making a play to work it out. Methodical hockey here now for them. A little bit more urgency offensively. Cut in front, shot, that one just goes up and high. Oh, what a chance for Matthew Gerger there.
Oh, Gerger, nice shot there. Here comes Atagoki now.
Oh, tries a little move between his legs. It doesn't work, but the rebound sits tight, and it won't happen either. Nice opportunity for both teams in both ends of the rink as now the offense is starting to flow. Can't play defense now. Johnny Mack working the puck down along the left-hand side. Passes into the front. Quick shot, high. Knocked down, and it'll go back to the top of the circle. The Assault will pick it up, and they go the other direction. Throwing it all the way down is Ethan Chivera. That will go on net, and that'll bring us to a break in play as the half has come to an end, and it is a 2-1 hockey game with the defending champions Mission Black Ice leading those Alkali Assault. Pretty impressive first period for both teams, but the early part of it was dominated by the Black Ice.
Definitely dominated by the Black Ice team because they were all over the Assault, but the Assault got some action going late.
We caught up with Johnny Mack now down on the rink and his thoughts on that first period.
You know, game plan is to make them play our game, control the puck, minimize our turnovers, and hopefully pop in a goal or two, and you know, keep all they're all dangerous. So any opportunity they can put the puck in the net. So you just got to stay solid on D.
So the Black Ice leading this one by a score of 2-1, much in part to Johnny Mack. What a welcome back for him. We'll be back with the second half right after this. Back at Germain Arena, the 2015 NARCh Pro Championship game, the Mission Black Ice leading in this one by a score of 2-1. Second and final half underway, and a little bit of a lost edge there back behind the net. He'll go down hard, but the Black Ice picking right up where they left off, and they've got all the control to start this second half off. Nice cross-wing pass there. And now the Black Ice coming in strong with the offense. Nate Gerger trying to make something happen, and they're going to just take this back nice and easy. That is number 98, KJ Tiffenworth. He starts a lot of these plays, moves it up. Black Ice, quick shot. That one is just going to go wide of Zach Lane, the goaltender for the Assault.
Well, this is a carbon copy of how the first half started in that game. A win by Pascali, and that set the Black Ice offense in motion.
And that Black Ice offense continued and is doing so here. A nice save right there, and Zach Lane is going to hold on to it. What was said in that intermission to both of these teams? First of all, if you're Jason Muro and Aaron Weiss, what are you saying to the Black Ice, your team?
I think the coaches of the Black Ice are telling their boys just to stay the course. They're controlling the puck, they're controlling the flow, they're getting good scoring opportunities, and they're preventing the Alkali Assault from going down and getting any odd man rushes out there. So they want to stay the course. The Assault, they need to jump up in the play, they need to take some chances, they need to get some rebounds as well.
Ethan Chavera pinned up along the boards right there, and now he will be outmanned, and Johnny Mack picks it up. Shot, save right there by Zach Lane. John McGinnis is quickly becoming a storyline in this hockey game. Now the other direction, it's Junior Cadiz. Leaves it on a tee for Chavera. Chavera tries a move at the hash marks. Gets by a guy, but loses the puck, picks it back up, drops it back off for Cadiz. In front for Chavera. Just jumps over his stick, but a golden opportunity, and not the guy you want hanging onto the puck at the hash marks alone. That is brother Joaquin Chavera now for the Assault, back inside of his own zone. And the Assault trying to slow down the offense. Austin Cangelosi wearing the red helmet moves this one up to Cadiz. Cadiz is manned up a little there by number 22 for the Black Ice. That is Johnny McGinnis. McGinnis picks up the puck, and now we'll work it the other direction. Dumps this one deep inside, picking it up. The Black Ice back behind their own net will leave this one on a tee, and they'll try to go back the other direction.
Good job there by Kozlo, leaving it against the forechecker and allowing his teammate to start up the action.
Rogan Rafferty had the puck along that left side. It'll get turned over in the other direction. The Assault now coming, trying to spread this one off cross rink. Austin Cangelosi will move it all the way back inside of his own zone right there, and they're going to try to regroup.
You can see from that camera angle how much floor is being used by both teams out there, going from end to end. Lots of spacing.
Larry Atagoki with a quick shot right there, and a nice save by Machinsky. Atagoki, a large player, and now the Assault putting big shots in on Machinsky here. Picking up the offense a little bit. Atagoki is a big-framed, strong guy, and he is going to be tough to knock off that puck down in the corner right there. He's also got a real big shot, so when he gets free and gets an opportunity like that, it's definitely a scoring chance for the Assault.
Well, we talked about Cadiz and Chavera's goal scorers. Larry Atagoki, no stranger to putting some marks on the score sheet. 2 goals, 2 assists. They'd be well to get some action out of him. If he can get loose for some shots, that would bode well for the Assault.
A little over 3 minutes played here in this second half, and the Black Ice leading in this one by a score of 2-1. They had a 2-0 lead on goals by Gerger and McGinnis, and then it was J.C. Cangelosi who cut it in half at 2:01 in the first. Now we are here in the second, and the Black Ice still in the driver's seat on this one, moving the puck up offensively. They control right now through the neutral zone at center rink. Back inside, controlling well here. Black Ice, that is number 98, Tiffenworth. Look at the methodical play here, Jeremy.
Notice, Nick, how they go east to west a lot on the hockey rink. They go from sideboard to sideboard, not just north and south, moving the puck up and down, but going across the rink, weaving, looking for a screen from a teammate to open up some space.
Corey Hodge now with the puck back inside of his own zone. He's going to circle back behind goalie Zach Lane. Trying to figure out the best way to attack this Black Ice team, and putting it on the stick of Junior Cadiz is a good way to do it. Forcing the shot there, though. He had Chavera in front, Ethan Chavera in front. Cadiz couldn't get it all the way through, and it's once again turned over. Joaquin Chavera picks it back up in his own end, and now he's going to work the puck down along the right-hand side. Defensive player for this team. He's going to pinch up now back behind the circles. He's going to leave it on a tee right there. That is for number 11, J.C. Cangelosi, brother of Austin. Now it's Cadiz trying to get a centering pass over to Chivera, couldn't do it. And the other direction comes the black ice. Assault looking to get a change here. They're tired, a little sluggish on the back check. Pushing forward, Tiffenworth, shot! Just goes wide, a nice save right there by Zach Lane. He got a piece of that one and knocked it back behind the net. Now Cadiz trying to work it up. Joaquin Chivera just missed it on his stick and the puck's turned over in the other direction it goes. Working it down the right side. Black ice, in, shot, scores! Oh, Johnny Mack puts that one top shelf, and it is a 3-1 hockey game.
Guess who's back? Johnny Mack. Look
My
at that,
goodness.
over the shoulder of Zach Lane. He did not have a lot of room, but the room that he did have, he buries it.
Flashes of brilliance from the man they call Johnny Mack, and at 9:58 of period number 2, the Black Ice leads this game by a score of 3-1. And the look on the face of the Assault sort of says it all. They are in a big hole right now, with time quickly becoming their enemy.
Well, that was a great shot, but you have to have your goaltender. You expect him to make a save there. Zach Lane, I think, thought Johnny Mack was going to take that puck behind his net and regroup. Instead, a little flick of the wrist, and Johnny Mack finds the back of the netting.
PJ DiMartino will pick up the assist on that one, and that is Johnny Mack's second goal, second point of this hockey game. The Assault now up against the wall. They have to, well, assault the Black Ice if they're going to get something going right here, and trying to start it off is Larry Atagoki. He's tied up along the boards. Looked to put it back behind him right there, but didn't take a look, and the Black Ice picked that one back off, but good recovery. Now a chance in front, shot! I don't think that one made it all the way through. Atagoki down in the corner now trying to fight off 2 Black Ice defenders to get it back up. Atagoki's the man for that job, big and strong in the corner. He's going to go down, staying with it though, just trying to tie it up, and they're going to get a whistle on the play as Atagoki falls down on it. Look at how tired the Assault is right now.
Well, the Assault basically plays 2 lines. They have a couple extra players on their roster, including Chris Street, the man really behind putting this team together, but he's not going to see too much floor time. 8 players are who's out there, 2 lines of 4. The Black Ice has extra bodies, so they've been able to wear down this Assault team quite a bit here in this hockey game.
Machinsky has been the story once again. He didn't have much work in that first half, but now in the second, that has increased. He's seeing a lot of pucks, and he's doing his job very well. He's had very solid saves the entire way through, as again, you're seeing the fatigue set in. Lots of pinning up along the boards, trying to catch their breath. The Assault come out with this one. Austin Cangelosi has it on a string, and he's going to cycle back to center to try and spread the Black Ice out a little bit.
The other good thing that Machinsky does is steer those rebounds over to the corner. So no traffic out in front of the net. He's able to see it, get it over to the corner, allow his team a chance to pick up that loose puck.
Cadiz working the puck now, tries to work it back to the point. It will, and now they're trying to hold on. The Assault looking to make a move right here. J.C. Cangelosi wearing number 15. Now the other direction. Here comes Tiffenworth for the Black Ice, right side, cross-ring pass, chance in front right there, it's poked away. Oh, another big scoring opportunity, back in the center, tried to get another shot off the hash marks, and the Black Ice coming in hot right now, but the other direction, the Assault, Cadiz tries to make a move, but it gets picked off in the other direction now. The Black Ice will move it.
Did you see that back check by the Black Ice? They fly from end to end. No give up there. They had a 3-on-2 the other direction, but Pascali and Fox able to jump back in that play and stop the rush by the Assault. Just excellent team speed by the Black Ice.
Time quickly becoming the enemy of the Assault and the partner of the Black Ice, as they're keen to just try and get control of this puck and play that take-back defense we saw in the first period.
Well, right, when they're going east to west, they find their opportunity. If there's nothing there, they're going to take it back in their own zone, regroup, and reset the offense.
Ethan Chivera trying to get something started offensively for them. None of the big scorers have really been able to find the net right here for the Assault. When you hear names like Ethan Chivera, Junior Cadiz, you expect goals to be scored in a hockey game, and that is not the case right now. Here's the speed of the Black Ice, picks up on a loose puck, gets there ahead of Joaquin Chivera, and a nice play and good hustle by Vincent Caligari. Joaquin Chivera manages to recover. He regains control and breaks the Assault out the other direction. They're going to move this one up. Here's Ethan. Quick shot, wide, rebound, and a great cross save right there by Machinsky to bring it back the other direction, and the rush goes the other way from Caligari now. That shot goes high and wide, Caligari started the rush. They couldn't finish it off. Another chance in front. Now good defense here by the Black Ice.
What a shift by Vincent Caligari. Finished in the top 4 of the fastest skater in the pro skills competition. He's really showing off the speed on this 1.5-minute shift now for the Black Ice.
And that is certainly something to keep in mind. These shifts have been very long. Black Ice suited for it. The Assault not so much. And that's where the fatigue factor is really coming in.
Well, we could see when the Assault has that puck, they just don't have those bodies racing up the floor. Here's Cadiz all by himself now.
Junior Cadiz cuts in towards the hash mark. Puck is on his backhand. Tries to center it up, but the pass was just a little bit too far behind the play right there, and now they're trying to regroup. Cadiz with another nice centering pass. He teed up the first and only goal by the Assault to J.C. Cangelosi very nicely off of his own rebound. Can't do it right there. Black Ice, the other direction, cross-ring pass, now along the right-hand side. Trying to cut in is DiMartino. He got edged off the puck, and the Assault regained control, and they come back the other direction.
Look how slow they're moving the puck up the floor. They're not going to get anything past this Black Ice defense moving it that methodically.
Yeah, well, they've got no energy left, and that is certainly the factor in this one, as Austin Cangelosi in the red helmet, he will set it back, and now they're trying to regroup, but they don't have time to hang on to it back in their own zone right now. They have got to move that puck forward and get some offense going here if they expect to make up a 2-goal deficit before the clock ticks down.
Well, the other thing is the size of some of these Black Ice players. You talk about Brogan Rafferty, Nathan Gerger, both well over 6 feet, and they've got long reaches, so good defensive teamwork by those two out there, keeping the puck out of their own zone.
A little under 5 minutes to play. 3-1 hockey game. Black Ice leading. Now another chance coming in. Tries to make the move, but it won't go. Ooh, some very nice stick work there by John McGinnis. He couldn't do it. He was knocked off. He has 2 goals in this hockey game so far. He is definitely the #1 star at the moment. The Assault with it now, just inside, trying to make something happen. J.C. Cangelosi back to Adagoki. Adagoki will move this one up rink to number 91, Junior Cadiz. Cadiz will fire it high and wide, and that is going to go off and up into the netting, and giving us a stoppage of play. Is now it's time to figure it out for the Assault. A quick line change right here, but some serious playmaking needs to happen quickly.
Well, you see Adam Swims coming off the bench for the Assault. He needs to jump into the play. He's got some speed, but Shane Fox there breaking up 2 good scoring chances for the Assault. They had a man out front. J.C. Cangelosi's pass went off the shin pad of Shane Fox. Shane Fox, lots of speed with the puck and a great defender out there on the floor.
This one won by Pascali. He is near 100% on his faceoffs. Won this one down low by Machinsky. Starts the rush again. Gets the shot off. Now that one will come off the stick of, number 98, Tiffenworth. Gets a quick shot right there in the other direction. Working with it is the Black Ice. Now they're going to try to slow it down a little bit. Smart play. Pascali, nice and easy. Nothing pushed, nothing rushed. Puck will slide into that left-hand corner, and the Black Ice will move it back up into the neutral zone.
We see Pascali and Tiffenworth. These two have been playing together for quite some time, so they know what each other likes to do, where they want the puck, where their scoring zones are, and they try to put it in that area so that they can get those quick shots.
No panic in the play of the Black Ice.
Even when they have the forecheck of the Assault, you see Kozlow, he did turn the puck over there, but he's not making the bad pass, the pass that goes out in front of the net, the pass that ends up in a scoring chance for the Assault. Even when they turn it over in a way that keeps it out of harm's way.
Joaquin Chavera with an off-angle shot. That one goes through the crease. He worked it all the way in from the neutral zone. Brother Ethan picks up the rebound, fires one on a save made by Machinsky, and the look of frustration on the face of Ethan Chavera as he knows it's becoming a little difficult to pop one in.
Machinsky right there just holds on to that rebound. No second scoring opportunities.
So we are almost through this second half, and right now the Mission Black Ice leading the Alkali Assault 3-1. We'll back with more after this. Under 4 minutes to play, and right now the Mission Black Ice in the driver's seat. They lead the Alkali Assault by a score of 3-1 at the 2015 NARCh Pro Championship game. Nick Gismondi calling this one alongside Jeremy Ellis. Glad to have you along for the second year here on Universal Sports. The Assault need to get something going. Larry Adagoki trying to get it started. He controls the puck now, and he'll move it into the center area. Controlled here by the Assault. They've got to get something clicking. With it there, number 15, J.C. Cangelosi. Angelosi will lose that alongside the boards. He'll regain control, jumps to the hop, tries to cut it in along the right side. Nobody there to help him out. Look at that defense by the Black Ice. 3 guys swallowed up Cangelosi on the right-hand side there. He had no option but to take it back into the neutral zone.
He did, and you see how they force the Assault players to attack north and south. They can't get that weave across the middle, and they can't get any help jumping up into the play. It's long shots like that that go wide of the net.
Long shots that go wide of the net aren't going to do any good, down by 2 goals, and now the puck will cycle back inside Assault territory. Austin Cangelosi. He goes cross rink now to number 21, Corey Hodge. Hodge into the corner, and Adegoke delivers a big hit, and that is probably going to draw a penalty, and I believe it will. Adegoke rolling his eyes a little bit on that one, but that is a penalty on anyone's book at 1:56 here. It's going to be a boarding call, and certainly not at all what the Assault need at this point in the hockey game.
Well, Vince Calgary is very lucky that he's a great skater with nice balance out there, because Adegoke gave him a little shove in that danger zone from behind. Young hockey players have those stop signs on the back of their jerseys sometimes. You don't want to hit an opponent in the back, and that's going to get called 99% of the time, and Adegoke gets a penalty for boarding there at 1:56.
So a power play opportunity for the Black Ice, and the Assault really have to try and either draw a penalty or get something else going here, because odd man rushes at this point, or odd man matchups are not going to do them any good. Black Ice is going to try to capitalize here and nail the coffin shut if they can. They control down low right now. They're going to work it back out. Look at the jump in speed right now from the Black Ice, trying to get it going. Number 93 controlling it is Billy Pascali. Junior Cadiz picks it up for the Assault. He's going to cut in, trying on the backhand, and looks like Cadiz has drawn a penalty now. So that will even things back up. It's going to be a holding call on the Black Ice, and that is going to bring things back to even. It is DiMartino, a fast player who really shouldn't have called for holding, but Junior Cadiz uses his speed to counter Martino's, and now we're going to play this one at even strength all the way through the end.
Well, DiMartino having a discussion with our official Brett Martin there, not happy with the call, but a good one, because DiMartino, a rare mistake by him. He lost the puck up top to Cadiz. Cadiz used his body to shield off DiMartino. DiMartino had to wrap the free arm just a bit, and that's a holding call every time.
So 3-on-3 hockey now opens this rink up even more, and you've got some speedsters out there. Look for Junior Cadiz in the white, wearing number 91 to really put the pressure on. Turnover, shot, scores! Oh, that is not the time to turn the puck over. And it is Billy Pascali picking up his 3rd point of this hockey game to nail it shut. I don't know what Zach Lane was thinking. He tried to come out to play the puck, mishandled it, and Pascali picks it up and puts it into a virtual empty net to make it a 4-1 hockey game with 1:07 left to play, and all is done but the crying in this one. It looks as though, unless a miracle happens, the Mission Black Ice are going to repeat as NARCh Pro champions. Lane is in the net right there, and a quick shot and a nice save. Had to come up with the big one on that one. Okay, so they're gonna pull Lane down by 3. Cadiz leaves it between his legs on the stick of Cangelosi, tries to get something going, and he won't do it. 4-1 hockey game, under a minute left to play. Black Ice will send this down the length of the ice. It just misses the empty and open net to make it 5-1. Joaquin Chavera will pick it up. He's gonna try to push it one more time. Works inside to Cangelosi, tries to go cross ice. Great defense by the Black Ice to push it back. Chavera picks it up, fires it just wide, and that should just about do it. Cadiz with one more chance in front, and a nice save right there by Machinsky with just a little bit left on the clock. And it is all but over here in this one, and the Assault know it, and the celebrations can begin on the bench of the Black Ice as they will become repeat champions in the NARCh Pro Division for the first time in I don't know how long. They'll send it the length of the ice, and that should just about wrap it up. They're gonna send it down one more time, the Assault, but as time runs down, that's gonna do it. The Assault fail to come back in this one, and the Mission Black Ice are your 2015 NARCh Pro champions for the 2nd year in a row.
Wow, they did it in convincing fashion. Tell you what, the goal there by Johnny Mack to make it a 3-1 hockey game after they closed to make it 2-1 going into the half. Really a difference maker. It changed the whole complexion of this hockey game. Now trailing by 2 goals, they had to take some chances. And then the speed of Pascali on that 4th goal, just blowing past Hodge and getting it in to a half-empty net as Zach Lane was way out of the crease.
Yeah, I mean, a difficult game if you're the Assault. You have a incredibly professional, highly touted roster of guys. And it's just one of those things where you didn't get production out of the guys that you expect to get production from.
Well, that definitely was the case. You see Chavera over there on the boards talking with his teammates, Junior Cadiz. None of those players etched anything on the score sheet. You need goals out of Cadiz. You need goals out of Chavera. You know, anything else from that team is icing on the cake, and they couldn't get it done in this championship game.
The Black Ice do get it done, though, and they become repeat champions in the NARCh Pro Division. Winners of $10,000, but more importantly, the Cup for the 2nd year in a row. It is Black Ice defeating the Assault by a final score of 4-1. We're going to wrap things up for you when we come back, but it's all over here at Germain Arena in Estero, Florida. Again, the Black Ice, the repeat champions of the NARCh Pro Division here in this one, defeating the Assault 4-1.
Back inside the Germain Arena, and it is in the books here from the Breakaway Sports Pub. The 2015 NARCh Pro Final is complete, and for the first time in a very long time, a back-to-back champion. The Black Ice finds a way to get it done. Nick Gismondi alongside Jeremy Ellis. Are we surprised by this? You picked them from the beginning, and they came out absolutely on fire.
Well, sport imitates life, and once you have confidence in a sport like this team picked up last year, they just rode that confidence all the way through the offseason, through regionals and other events that they took part in. And when it came to the championships this year, they cruised undefeated all the way to the championship game.
We talked a lot about not many changes for the Black Ice, but one change that worked out very much in their favor was the addition of Johnny Mack. John McGinnis makes his triumphant return to roller hockey after being absent for 2 years, having hip surgery. He basically just missed the sport. He came back with a vengeance, 2 huge goals in this game, including the game winner.
Well, that was a bit remiss in the pregame show when you talked about players to watch, that we forgot about Johnny Mack, but that's how it's been. 3 years away from the sport, but this kid has scored big goals his entire career, including overtime winners and NARCh Pro Finals of the past. His dad is a fixture at roller hockey events. He was one excited and proud papa today.
We caught up with Johnny Mack down on the rink after his NARCh Pro Championship win.
To be honest with you, I don't know what I'm feeling right now. Feels good though. Feels good to be back. Been gone for 2 years, and come back and win again is pretty much speechless.
Well, clearly excited and always humble. I think he's still a little surprised at the whole thing, but the thing that got me the most about Johnny is how excited he was not only to be playing the sport again, but to be doing it with all of his friends. And he is the elder statesman now of the game, and that experience, that longevity that he's had is certainly showing.
Well, there's banners around this arena for NARCh that shows Johnny Mack as a squirt and a peewee, so he's been around for some time, and it's got to taste very sweet. He's done it in the past, but like you said, with his friends, it's got to taste a little bit better.
Not to be overlooked is the play of the goaltender, Mike Machinsky. He played phenomenal last season and led Black Ice to the win. He did it again this year. What a fantastic goaltender this guy is. Is he still underrated as a netminder in the pro ranks of roller hockey?
Well, you might not say his name right off the tip of your tongue when you start to think about the top goaltenders in roller hockey, but you'd be making a big mistake if you didn't do so from this point on. He had shutouts during the pro playoffs last year. He came up with timely save after timely save, including big saves at the end of that semifinal game against the Tour Mudcats. And in this one, he just steered away pretty much everything he faced except that one shot that snuck past him.
Only one, and it didn't really even matter at that point. It was a close game. That only goal came at the end of the first period. We caught up with the winning goaltender after his win.
From last year, we were really unexperienced. We never even won a playoff game until that run we had. So it kind of all formed together last year really quickly overnight. But this year, we had a mission from the beginning from last year to repeat. So we just stuck to it, and we did it again. The confidence entering the finals was really just remembering last year. Once we stepped back on the rink for the first game of the tournament, we remembered the whole thing, and it was kind of like reliving it. So the confidence came right away with that.
Congratulations on the win.
I appreciate it. Thank you so much.
What's the chance of a three-peat?
We're coming, baby. We're coming. 3-peat, we're coming. Can't wait.
Well, we won't get too ahead of ourselves and start talking three-peat yet, and I don't know as though the Black Ice would do it either, but is it possible to three-peat if you're the Black Ice? I mean, how much is really going to change on this team? You come out with a huge 4-1 victory here. You had the underdog win last year. They've consistently got better. I mean, is it feasible they could come back and win this thing in 2016?
Well, I believe in anything at this point, Nick, because this team is dedicated to roller hockey. They live and breathe this sport. And these kids are young, so they've got some fresh legs, and they'll be around for quite some time.
A lot of that credit goes to the coaching staff. One of them, Aaron Weiss. These guys have been together coaching for quite some time. They built this program into the powerhouse that it is right now. You've watched these guys develop and grow. What is it about the coaching staff that really makes this team so amazing?
Well, along with Jason Miro, the other coach of the Mission Black Ice, Aaron Weiss provides a good mix. Jason Miro, the taskmaster, the guy that really stirs the drink there. But Aaron Weiss, a calming voice on the bench. He talks to the kids. He keeps them in the game. He doesn't let them get down. So when they make a mistake, Aaron is there to pick him back up and get him back out on the floor.
It's the classic good cop, bad cop. We caught up with good cop coach Aaron Weiss.
Last year was a surprise, but this year the guys wanted more, and going undefeated in the prelims. And you know what? It feels better the second time. It really does. And I mean, the boys' team defense was the way we wanted. Big goals when we needed them, and I can't be more proud of the boys. You know what? I've watched Johnny Mac play since he's probably about 8 years old, and I always wanted him in a Black Ice jersey, and he has played with us at times, but to have him back and see the joy in his face, because he hasn't been around in a while, you know what? Him winning it with us, it couldn't feel, it's just the best. I don't want to say anything about that, but I really hope that we're back here in the championship game. That's all I could ask for.
Well, clearly happy, and I love that most he was excited about being able to coach Johnny Mac, and that camaraderie, that family that you get about having him in a Black Ice jersey and winning this championship here. I think it means a lot to everybody.
It definitely does. Those guys are all from that Long Island area out east, and they are truly a roller hockey family. They've got the rink out there. They've played ever since they were Cubs, 6 and under. Here they are at the highest level of our sport, and they're hoisting a trophy.
They hoisted it all right with a 4-1 victory over Alkali Assault. Jeremy and I will be back one more time to wrap it all up for you, but the final in the 2015 NARCh Pro Championship is Black Ice 4, Assault 1. Back with you one last time here at the Breakaway Sports Pub above the Germain Arena in Estero, Florida. The 2015 NARCh Pro Championship is in the books, and Black Ice comes away with the repeat victory, defeating the Alkali Assault by a final score of 4-1. Jeremy Ellis, your overall thoughts on that game? It had a little bit of everything. There was some aggressive offense at the start, some calculating defense through the middle, and quite the finish to close this thing out.
Well, some of the players that we said to watch did have those performances. Billy Piscali comes to mind. Mike Machinsky, the goaltender. We talked about it over on the Assault side. They just couldn't get anything going from Etan, Chavera, as well as Junior Cadiz. If those guys don't put the puck in the net, they're going to be hard-pressed to keep pace with a team like Mission Black Ice. The other thing that we saw is the speed of this Mission Black Ice team. Once they get that puck on their stick, they do a great job of keeping possession and keeping that other team off the score sheet.
So before we say goodbye, let me ask you about the Assault. We did mention that they've got some serious talent on that squad. The Chavera brothers. You've got Junior Cadiz, Larry. They're all fantastic hockey players. Where was the breakdown at there, despite being maybe a little snake bit?
Well, I think when you're a team that surprises yourself even to get to the final, and you find yourself down by a goal quickly into the hockey game, that balloon deflates just a bit, and they weren't able to get back into the game. They needed to come out with a strong start and control the pace of it. Once Black Ice got on top, and then they started their puck possession game, that really took the wind out of the sails of the Assault.
Took the wind out of the sails, and that was that, because Black Ice found that motivation, and they scored early, they scored often, and they came away with their second championship in as many years, the back-to-back NARCh Pro champions. Listen, if you missed anything from this week here at NARCh, or just want to find out how you can get involved with roller hockey and maybe eventually be a pro player, log on to NARCh.com. For now, for us, that's it. The NARCh Pro Championship for 2015 is in the books, and again, It is the Mission Black Ice defeating the Alkali Assault by a final score of 4-1. For Jeremy Ellis, I'm Nick Gismondi, and all of us here at NARCh and Universal Sports, thanks for watching. We'll see you next year.